Well, well, well. We're back again. It's been like a day. So long. I couldn't take it anymore, I had to do it again. This time we're back with Aura, but hated, alright? With hated. Now I hope this time I'll be able to see at least the health of both teams. I think I will. I think I was spectated for only one team last time, so that's why it looked that way, but I think we're locked in this time. So, we're just gonna wait here and chill. I gotta unplug this. Ow. Okay, there we go. Get in my way. But, yeah. Maps we got today are Dynasty Pearl, Canal, Desert Sands, Yukon, Naval, and Rockfield. I think the only maps we had last time were Dynasty, and that might be it. I think it was only Dynasty. Yeah. It was like one of the first maps. So, now when we do that, we shall wait. We shall wait. So I guess while we are waiting, I could go over each of the players. I did that last time, but I got interrupted. So we will go over. I guess we're missing one, but we'll work with what we got. Okay. We got JTAG, the leader, to my knowledge. Is he the leader? I mean, kinda. It's in the name, so guess so. Junior's my name. Oh, speaking of name, Red Helix, 38 Special, Asmo Day, and Femboy Friday. Okay. Now we're gonna recognize some people from here. Moon Moon, aka the Jagdpanzer E100 Demon, you could say. Wait, actually, did he play ratings with the Jag? I mean, close enough, right? Basically, it's a tank destroyer, Got Chief Gargle, that's a name. Azro, clicked on him yesterday, but we'll do it again. Got Tobias from Tansum. Oh, I'd probably say Chief is from X-Wing. So they got some subs or tryouts, one or the other. We got XP. He was also in the Scrim against Cops a couple days ago. We got Angel, who was also in the Scrim, and then we got Burger. Yeah, Burger. He's also in the Scrim. Oh wait, did another one join in. We got Zombie. This guy's been hated for a while, to my knowledge, I think. I remember going against him multiple times, at least a year or two ago, and he was in hated then, so yeah. Those are the people. Those are the people, no spectators. I'm the only one. Only one here. But as for the maps, Dynasty, alright, Canal, I like it. Pretty good map. Desert Sands, which map is that? There's two desert maps. I don't remember the other one. Desert Sands, and what was the other one? I almost just said Mine Ruins. Oh my god. Desert Sands and what? Wow, I can't think of it. Okay. And then we got Yukon. We didn't have that map last time. And then Naval and Rockfield. Yukon's alright. Naval Frontier. I don't... It's good and it's not. I feel like in pubs, it's hit or miss. That's like the same thing with every map, so... Interesting lineups, though. Oh, I can see both now. Oh my god. Guys, we're advanced. Look at this. It's no more of a guessing game. So... if you don't know me, the mouse is my favorite tier 10 heavy tank. Oopsie. Favorite tier 10. Maybe it once was. It's kind of bad now because of Cali, but point being, they've got two mice, so that's pretty exciting. But lineups are pretty similar. 113. Interesting. Let me, we can see HP. Oh, this is so beautiful. It's so much better than last time. Oh my god. I love this. Oh my god. I just gotta figure out how to, click to separate people, but... So much is going on. So we're gonna see all of Aura going towards C. Now I gotta figure out how to click other people. I guess that works. Do I what button is it? Whatever, we don't really need to. But both of the teams are just opposite ways pretty much, aside from the mice that are sitting over there, as you can see. I imagine they're just gonna be chilling, waiting for Aura to push them. Let's get back over there towards Aura. As you can see here, they are going to have the cap lead, of course, because they are just ready. They're just in there. And Hated's gonna have A. Ooh, someone got bled. I'm not gonna tell you who that was. Oh wait, I can see on the left. Zombie. Zombie got bled. I don't know by who though. I would assume... Yeah, I have no idea. But, you know, this map, it's pretty much just a stalemate every game over towards B. Like, everyone is just trying to get B, and it usually never happens because everyone is overlooking it. And we see pretty much all of Hated rotating backwards. There's only 2 aura tanks sitting back there, so if they get ambushed, they might be cooked. You know, we got Tobias and a Moon back there. Make it over there. Or get a little higher so you can see him. They're in a pretty good spot though, hold down against 2 mice. Those mice can't really do anything against them in that position. Mouse just has no pen, and Mouse's turret can be penned so easily. Zoom out a little bit, look back over here. And pretty much all of Aura is just sat up, waiting over here, got covering C. But we are witnessing a push from the mice. Get over here. As you can see, those mice just moving in. They're kind of an interesting spot though. I mean, Chief and who's that? XP can't really shoot them from there, but they're just chilling, holding on. And as you can see, 2 more MLEs sitting over here, so they have a crossfire on these 2 guys right here. But they're kind of safe for now. The mice can't really push because of how much support Aura has. Anything else happening over here? Now 3 tanks still sitting there watching. And yeah, it's more just a stalemate. Different spot of the map though. Usually the stalemate's like from here to over there, but it's actually kind of switched up a little bit. More bleeding happening. J-Tag down about half his health. And Words in the... Sorry, just had a little bit of a moment. Hated, moving in, Helix and Zombie pushing in to help the mice. Moon and Tobias, actually both full health. Haven't bled any health yet. Of course, now that I say that, it's going to happen. Yep. I just had to jinx it, although, I mean, it would have happened anyway, so I said it or not. But Moon and Tobias in kind of a 2v4 scenario, but they do have support sitting back here. 2 Aura tanks moving in, Gemina and Angel. And Femboy Friday going down to the mouse. Only 1 left. It's now a 3v3 with... Oh! Never mind, Hated pushing in from the back. 3 more tanks coming in. A Moon has to push forward, so does Tobias, to avoid getting bled out by so many tanks. But that push from Hated has been countered. Well, not countered, maybe a little bit countered. Special's getting bled a lot, but the other 2 tanks are fine. And it's just an all-out brawl. Let me move a little quicker. Let's go over here from this position. Over here, and Junior goes down. It is now a 4v6 in Aura's favor. Asmodee in a very bad spot. Red Helix going down. Zombie and J-Tag are the lowest HP on their team. Zombie going down. J-Tag having to back up. And Asmodee is going to be left alone in a 1v5 scenario over here, trying to back up as far as he can. I think it's safe to say Aura has this first game in the bag. It was just... They just have it, and not much to say. That push from Hated, I didn't even expect it. I wasn't even looking in the right direction when it happened. But Aura reacted pretty well to that push, and they took advantage of it. Asmodee has held on quite a long time here. He's just chilling. And he goes down. First thing going to Aura by a 9,000 HP difference, despite the 2 mice on Hated both having 6k health combined. They won by quite an amount. You guys like my tier 4 Kehoe? Yep. I think I've never played in this tank before. I'm getting a little distracted, but... Yeah, Aura takes the win. Chief, Gargle on top with 4k. Red Helix on top with 2.3. Love the 3 Hall of Fame, or I almost said Hall of Fame. King of the Hill. Is that the name of the background? I have no idea. I'm really bad with names. Anyways, matching backgrounds. Fire. Reading up again. We're seeing Hated still using the 2 mice. They are dedicated to the plan, I should say. 1 loss isn't going to break their spirit. They are still going to use them, and honestly, I vouch for it. The mouse is such a... I love playing it, despite it getting penned everywhere now. Its armor is just... It's tragic. It's truly tragic. But I didn't really go over the lineups last time, because I don't remember what I was ranting about, but I must have been ranting about something, because I didn't go over it. But so far, we have 4 MLEs for Hated, 2 mice, and 1 113. We saw someone on comps yesterday, I think, using the 113 every game. I forget who. It was Itty Bitty. Yeah. It was him. Yo, 34. My unbiased streaming goat. Okay. And we got distracted again. But it's fine getting distracted by 34. That's one reboot. Oh my god, I'm flustered. Sorry. It's really awkward. Alright. The lineup for... What was I going to say? Hated, though. I already went over them. We're going over comps. They have 4 MLEs, 2 2-5Bs, and a Yag. A Moon in the Yag. Look at that beautiful tank and the beautiful camo. Let's get over a little bit higher so we can see all of Hated going towards C. and all of Aura going towards A. They switched up entirely what they did. Like, it's pretty much Aura is doing what Hated did last round, and Hated is doing what Aura did last round. I feel like I said comps on accident. I almost did. But Hated is in a more passive state, you could say. They are playing it pretty far back. Aura will have the cap lead, though, by quite a bit. They haven't even stepped the base yet. Of course, the 2 mice, very slow tank. Not going to get there for quite a while. And Aura is just still pushing. They're going pretty deep into A. I mean, they're kind of overlooking their spawn now. Hated capping C. Let's see, where is the rest of Aura? They have a 2 and 5B going back towards their spawn. Double mice capping C. Beautiful. Beautiful sight. Let's go over here what we're looking at with Junior and Zombie. Now, I'm sure they're not aware that Chief is slowly making his way over here, slowly creeping up. You know, like an apex. What did I just do? I was just saying apex predator, you know, sneaking up on its prey, you know? He's sneaking up. They're unaware. Chief perfectly hidden behind that building. But Gemina, look at that sneaky spot Gemina is in. That is a spot. They got spotted. I assume he poked a little too far. Fair enough. Press the wrong button. We're going a little too slow. There we go. But yeah, Aura has a pretty good setup. Multiple tanks looking both sides, like 3 over here. Of course, they have 3 over there. Their 2 and 5B is very much alone, though. If Hated decides to push, which won't be possible because Angel is spawning here, well, I guess it will be possible, but not without them knowing. You know, like, they'll be aware. But if XP were to get pushed here, it would be very bad. He does get a bleed into the mouse, though. Fanboy Friday taking a hit, J-Tag also taking quite a few hits, but they're going for the B cap, the coveted base on this map. J-Tag trying to angle, but as I said earlier, the mouse armor, it's just tragic. And especially because the AMX is so tall, it kind of can just look down on it, especially with this little, like, statue monument ramp thing he's on. Takes a... Oh, bounces twice. I jinxed it. And XP actually kind of taking a little bit of damage here. He's tracked out in the open, getting pushed by 2 MLEs. J-Tag backing out, fair enough, can't really cap that base. And you see Aura kind of rotating back to help their 2 and 5B, who's alone. He's calling for help, I imagine, like, guys, help me. I got 3 tanks on me, and he might make it out here. I think he will make it out. He should. I don't think they're reloading time to even hit him again. Yeah, he makes it out. But J-Tag going for the B cap again while the majority of Aura is distracted. You see Red Helix and Special, they were going to go for the 2 and 5B, but now that they're aware the entirety of Aura is pretty much sitting here, he is going to turn back and help J-Tag because Gemina and a Moon poking out. Moon hitting him for 700, another 500 from Gemina. Really good roll from the AMX, about average for the Yak. I don't know if he had tungsten on during that or not, but J-Tag might kill Moon. Moon goes down. Aura rotating back towards A because Zombie and Junior are both pushing towards it. J-Tag goes down and Gemina is just cooked, let's be honest. Gemina is... That's a pretty bad spot. I think Angel realizes there's not much he can do in this situation except bleed as much as he can towards Femboy Friday. And Zombie over here with Junior fighting Azro and Chief, but Junior going down. I just need really bad, but I'm trying to hold on for as long as I can. Alright, Zombie pretty much full health though with reactive activated, so he's chilling. Misses the shot on Chief. Chief misses the shot on him. Emily accuracy proving itself once again. B though has been in Hated's favor, so despite their cap deficit, it is slowly increasing. Angel in a 1v3 trying to hold on as long as he can in B, hoping to maybe stop the cap. I'm not sure if he actually is in it though. No, he's not. He was a little too far out. He can't really go in with 3 tanks shooting at him. Now, of course, he does have some support from Azro and XP from behind. Everything's just going on right now, especially in B. Asmodee pushing around with Zombie, hoping to kill Chief. Chief will probably go down there. I'm surprised no one's really died here yet. Like, it's just a little brawl going on, and no one's... Like, Angel's just chilling. Of course, these 3 Hated tanks are all low health now, but... Wait, who they're attacking? Seem to attack somebody. I think it was who I was looking at. That was awkward. Azro going down. I need to get out of this position. I'm too high. Go down here. There we go. And Tobias and XP hoping to help their teammates, or their teammates in B. Ray Helix down to what? 118 health. Femboy Friday on 692. The cap lead in Hated's favor. Angel pushing forward. He wants to kill Helix, but he bounces the shell. Chief saying, dude, ... He's serious. Femboy gonna get the shot into him. No, he's too fast. The Emily speed is insane. Oh my god, Angel reverses and gets the shot into Helix. Femboy hoping to get a shot into him, but he's still reloading. He can't. The buyer's like, dude, move out of my way. And Aura wins that game. Wow. Hated had those caps for a second, but XP also stepped back into B. I wasn't watching that. But yeah, he stepped back into B. and capped it while all that was going on, and that brought their points right back up. And that is 2-0 for Aura. Very nice. Very nice. Oh. I'm trying my best to work on a not so... Oh, what the heck just happened? Or never mind. Not so spastic, you know, camera movements, like so violent. I was watching or rewatching the stream yesterday, and I was getting really into it, but like I was zooming all over the place, and it was very hard to watch. So I'm trying to, like, you know, relax, like, you know, calm it down, you know, be mellow. Although, to be honest, it's very difficult to do that while this is going on. Like, these are just... Oh no. Oh no. My thought process just got interrupted by a Waffen in Hated's lineup. Did I click on this guy? I did. Okay. There's another one named R. Kelly in the middle that I can't click on. I guess I can click on him. Oh, that's really scuffed. You can see his battles and highest damage, and that's it. But yeah, I've clicked on everybody. Next map is Canal. We did see that last scrim in Aura versus Comps. It was the first map. I'm curious to see the strats. I imagine there won't be two mice, though. I am very confident that those will be changed. And this time I'm going to go over the lineups for both teams. I won't forget, okay? I won't forget this time. Ooh, Aura is ready. We have 3 MLEs, 2 T100s, and 2 215Bs. Pretty standard lineup. 2 light tanks, though. Pretty nice. And, yeah. Hated, though. No one is readied up. They're discussing the plans for Canal. Discussing the strategies that might be occurring. Okay? Yeah, pretty interesting maps. I'm glad we're seeing a variety. It feels like the same maps as last time, and maybe whatever, but gotta see some variety, you know? Different maps. All of Aura is ready to go. I'm sure they have their strats pulled up, just chilling. Last time we spectated this map, pretty much all of Aura went towards, C? That's C, right? Yeah, C. They went towards, all of them went towards C, pretty much. Every single one was overlooking that side. So I wonder if they're going to do that again. With 2 T100s, though, they are spawning... Oh, no, they're spawning up here. And I think last time I saw Aura play on this map, their T100s went up towards top left. But that was, I imagine, a different strat, because they had Paffy helping them, so it might have been one of his. Or it could be one of theirs, never know. But, yeah, last time 2 T100s went all the way up here in the little corner, and were just bleeding out whoever they could. None of Hated is still readied up, I'm surprised. Or if they didn't have a strat. Or if they don't have a strat for this map yet. Yeah. Guess we'll have to see. Canal's a very interesting map, at least for pubs. I can't say much for comp because I haven't played comp really ever, so it's kind of hard to give my opinion on that. But for pubs, at least, it's definitely an interesting map. I feel like if you're a medium, you kind of just dominate on this map. Because heavy tanks, I mean, yeah, you can go up towards top left, but you're going to get bled out in the crossing. You can try and help your mediums on bottom right, but then you're kind of like abandoning anyone else who went over here. And usually people in pubs don't like to listen to you or like follow each other, so like they'll just go on their own a different directions. So you're kind of, if you're a heavy tank going with your mediums, you might be cooking the rest of your team. So it's kind of just best to play mediums on this map, although you can't really choose that. Like, you know, it's a random choice every time, but I feel like mediums are very dominant on this map. Although, then again, mediums are kind of just dominant in general now. So I also just like this side of the map the most, the medium side, I guess you could call it. There's just so much cover and so many bushes and different places you can hide. Like, there's so many bushes over here. It's actually insane. And then there's, you know, the little spots you can go up here for the TDs for both spawns. Very nice map for mediums. Heavies are just, they're just, I don't know. Heavies have just been outclassed these days. Like, just mediums just being overcooked. And oh my gosh, we have 3 T100s, still a Waffen, an E6, and a Hori. Or I'm going to wait to point out their lineup because, you know, they're probably going to change it. Yep, see? 2 T100s gone. E50s instead. Valid. E50, my point being proven, that tank is just insane. Yeah, we're seeing a Hori. Double Hori. Interesting. Double Hori. Wonder how that will work. I wonder. Asmo going back to T100. I swear to God, if he switches again. Don't do it. Don't do it. Oh my God, they're changing. Okay. Oh. Alright, but yeah. Seems they're going for a pretty mobile lineup. I can't think of one slow tank on this team aside from the mouse, but he isn't ready yet, and I doubt he's going to go in the mouse. But, I mean, the Hories are fast. E6, obviously. 200s and E50, obviously. So, they are going to be pretty mobile. I guess you could say the same for Aura as well. These tanks aren't slow. I mean, the 215B is in terms of reversing, but that's it. Oh, we're having an Emily. Still pretty mobile. Now we wait. Now we wait. Oh. Yeah, very mobile lineup for both teams. This map, if you were to play a mouse on this map, or like, what other heavy tanks do people use that are slow? I mean, a Yag. That's not a heavy tank, but, you know, if a Moon used a Yag on this map, he'd probably be cooked, and we are going into the game. Going into the game. Alright, so final lineup for Hated is an MLE, an E50, 2 Hories, 2 T100s, and an E6. Yep, very mobile. As I said, for Aura, as well, I guess you could say pretty mobile. And, yeah. Let's see how this goes. If I had to guess, Hated's definitely going to go towards D. That's my guess. I wonder if I'll be right. I mean, it won't be too shocking. Oh, it went a little too high there. I mean, they're not really, actually. They're not. They're going pretty much... Oh, neither is Aura. I guess they're pretty much all heavy tanks. That's fair enough. They, yeah, makes sense. Both 2 and 5B speed boosting, hoping to get over there. Let me zoom out a little so we can see more. JTAG going in the dip. Doesn't get penned by either MLE or 2 and 5B that shot him. One of the 2 and 5B is getting bled XP by, I think that was Red Helix all the way back in the Hovery. And this is an interesting strat because they're now going to have 2 bases, they being Hated, and JTAG is just going all the way through. Fanboy Friday getting D, and they will be getting A. They is an Aura, but it will be a little bit far behind. Not too much, though. Won't be too big of a difference. And Angel on the Moon able to push all the way up towards his Hovery, and the Hovery getting bled for, what, 2/3 of his health. That's pretty devastating. Reactive, though, helping to mitigate the damage. 219. What tank shot him for 219? That was an awful... 200. Okay. That was an awful roll, but it's probably premium, so makes sense. AFK. They have an AFK. R. Kelly AFK. Alright, so pretty much all of Aura has control over this side of the map. If I zoom all the way out, you can see they have complete control. 200 sitting up there to spot them, and if we look over towards Hated, they have complete control over this side of the map. And yeah. Pretty even in terms of map control. No one can really push C from Aura, no one can really push B from Hated. So it's going to be a stalemate, pretty much. And this Emily, I've played a couple scrims on this map before, or a couple scrims, like one scrim, and Emily sitting in this spot really cannot be penned. Like, if there's a, you know, light tank sitting there, an E50, it's not being penned. Speaking of light tank, Asmodee in that bush, definitely not going to be spotted unless he shoots. And he will just be perma-spotting Azra, I imagine. He's pretty high up on the map. Zombie with little health left. He got caught out. I imagine he did not expect what happened to happen. And R. Kelly, the AFK T100, has come back. It was not too late. He has come back. And we see Aura slowly inching towards their spawn. Slowly trying to figure out who is where. Moon trying to hit a shot into special, but I mean, let's be real. That's a pretty difficult shot. R. Kelly going back, takes a blind shot. Or just shoots something. I don't know. I think he just shot. Just to shoot. But does he know, though? Aura is there. So if he tries to... Oh. Pokes over. Does not get spotted. 200, you know, camo for you. Pretty good tank in terms of that. Then you see Asmodee all the way over in Aura spawn just... Oh, no. Is he in Aura spawn? I can't... No, he's not. I think he's in... No, he is in Aura spawn. The colors are switched on the map, so it confused me. He is in Aura spawn. He is in Aura spawn. Gemini getting spotted in the T100. Luckily, only Asmodee has a shot on him. Never mind, I lied. JTAG also. I did not realize he was looking that direction, so he also had a shot on him. Why there's so much fog? I need to, like, you know, turn down my settings, funnily enough, to make it better. The spooky map we are on right now, Canal. Not much going on. Zoom all the way out and see just everyone's chilling. Speak of the devil, I had to say something. Angel and Tobias moving in. No one's really able to shoot them, to be honest. They're kind of just moving in for free right here, but the cap points have skyrocketed. So much time has gone by, I didn't even realize. Gotta clear my throat. Anyways, Hated has the cap lead. And, I mean, I guess we'll see what happens. Little group of Hated tanks just sitting there waiting. But one gets spotted, so their position might have been blown. Not sure, though. Oh, they're moving in. Oh, gosh, Gemini. Run! Red Helix, Femboy, and Zombie moving in to come from the back. Pause. Azure going in. Misses a shot on the J-Tag. Emily accuracy for you once again. Angel hitting the shot, though, on the move. That's honestly really surprising. Azure getting blood, though. Doesn't matter. He has full health. We're hoping to stop the C-base. Both cap points, or both bases cap is so close. Hitting 1,000. Both of these tanks missing their shots on Red Helix and Femboy. Angel, one shot. If he goes down here, Hated will have the win, most likely. J-Tag trying to get the shot on him, but can't, and he does. Never mind. And that was a close game. That was a close game. Hated brings it back 1-2. Or 2-1 in Aura's favor. That was, yeah, pretty interesting game. As you can see, not much damage being dealt because both teams were pretty much, it was like a stalemate until like the last minute when bases reached 800. So, fair enough. Actually, pretty even damage. 900, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800, 800. And Zombie was 0. I think he was the Hori that bled, so he couldn't really play aggressive, so fair enough. Fair enough. Wow, it is hot in my room. Just gotta point that out. Holy crap. It's like I'm in a sauna. Ugh. Actually, I'm gonna ready up. Back to this, it doesn't look scuffed. I need to change the graphic settings. Where's fog? Ultra low. Because it looked like we were on like a spooky map. Oh god. I was gonna crash there for a second. Yeah, it looked like we were on like a spooky, like vineyards, some spooky Halloween map, but we were not. Because the fog. Awful. Alright, I am back. Now we're seeing a Waffen. We are seeing should I clarify? I feel like I shouldn't like confirm that because he might swap. J-Tag might yell at him. I'm like, dude, get out of the Waffen. Or he might be encouraging it. Guess we'll see. Now for Aura, we have 2 MLEs, a T100, an IS-4, a Hori, of course, and 2 E50Ms. I think both these guys were in heavy tanks last game, so they switched over to mediums. We have an IS-4, first time I've seen one in terms of streaming these scrims, so it'll be interesting to see. The Waffen might be staying, from the looks of it. Now we're waiting for Zombie. In the Hori. Oh, he's being spectated. And we have Junior in the 132-1. I think this tank has the highest view range in the game, and of course tier 10. For a light tank now. Previously it was the bad chat before they nerfed it. So, yeah, pretty good tank. No one really plays it, to be honest. I think because everyone wants to spam E50 or T100. So, yeah, 132-1 has the mechanic too where, hold on, where it shows when you're spotted, like the little eye above people's tanks or next to their name. So, yeah, it could be pretty helpful. Especially in this. It'd be very helpful, actually. Wow, the fog made this game look way different, I'll tell you that. I don't know if it's worse or better. I'd say better. I can actually see. It looks like, I didn't realize, like, whatever, the fog would make it look so much different. Like, I really didn't. But aside from that, we see Hated going half towards B, half towards D. Aswade going up to the little 200 spot up there, or light tank spot. And R. Kelly just going towards the mid. Basically what J-Tag did last time, except reverse. Although he's going up towards the little, like, little, I guess, spot right here. And, okay, that was like a perfectly even cap. Well, I don't know who is going to be in the lead. I don't think anyone is. If I try and, yeah, no one is, pretty much. Exact same cap right now for both teams. R. Kelly bailing out, fair enough, he's spotted. Balls of Steel just going down a little river dip canyon thing right there. A canal, maybe. That's not a canal. A canyon, that's what I meant to say. And pretty much all of Aura just chilling over here on D, gonna get the base, and when they do that, they will have cap leave temporarily, but imagine Junior is gonna take his tank all the way over towards A and get that cap over there. And the cap, difference won't be too drastic once that happens. And just like last game, it's going to probably be another stalemate, except it's going to be reversed, you know? Thanks, your teams are in different spots, so now we wait, essentially. Looks like most of them are rotating back towards their spawn, though, in terms of JTAG. I imagine I don't know, he's going to go up and help Cap A, maybe. Left or right? Left. It's going left. And we have a little setup from Hated back here with the Waffen and 2 light tanks spotting. Although I guess Aswade can kind of spot everything and Arkelly's just sitting back there waiting. Might have chem on it on so he won't get spotted. Smart, smart. And we see pretty much Aura just waiting, you know? They have cap lead, so they don't have to do anything, don't have to push, don't really need to do anything at all, nothing drastic. That Waffen might have to, you know, get out from that spot and get in on the action. I wonder if he'll, like, you know, clip a full tank. That'd be pretty beautiful to see. I mean, not for Aura. Aura would definitely not like that, but I think it'd be pretty funny to watch. R. Kelly trying to shoot at somebody. I don't know who, though. Maybe the bush. Oh, he's trying to blind spot, or blind shot his little areas over here. Fair enough. Junior. Seeing how far he can go without being spotted. Moon, though, he's going to poke right on this corner when Junior is there, but Junior is definitely far enough away, yeah. No. Moon got spotted, but Junior did not. Light tanks for you. Light tanks for you. Not much going on. Is that a bird? It's a bird. Dude. There's birds in this game? What? Tobias. Ooh, oh. Look at that crossfire. He almost got hit a 3rd time. Lost about 900 health from that. I don't know who he got spotted from. I imagine probably R. Kelly. If I had to guess. But Tobias, kind of in a bad spot now, because if he tries to run, R. Kelly will surely spot him, and oh yeah, he's in a rough spot. His team, though, is supporting him. Aswade being really aggressive, getting spotted, but doesn't get a shot into Tobias, but bleeds about, I mean, oh, what would we say? 2/5 of his health? You know, that's probably a fair enough fraction, I'd say. 2/5 of his health for that, so interesting trade. And yeah, over here towards Hated side, see their POV. They are blind firing the bushes, I think. I guess just really anywhere they can. But Aura with about a 40 to 50 cap lead right now, so Hated will have to do anything or something to get this lead revoked, taken back, stolen even. You see the intense music happening. That's their sign to, you know, to make a play, and Aura's actually moving in despite, or I guess not Aura, Azro is moving in despite the cap lead. He's activating reactive, hoping to help Tobias, because I think he is probably imagining that Hated might try and push their E50 right now, because he's the lowest tank on their team. And yeah, Hated kind of just chilling back here. JTAC and Femboy Friday, though, moving up. Azra pushing in. Oh no. Oh no. 500. 590. Misses the final shot. I think he tried to go for Tobias. Loses 1,000 health, but 2 100s looking at him. Can he survive? Goes down. Hated has the cap lead now, and all of Hated is pushing towards here. Is Aura ready for this push, though? 3 Aura tanks trying to go for Junior in Hated's like little area back there, but I don't think they're making it time. Tobias getting tracked, and he goes down and Hated with the surprise Waffen. Full clipping, well, I mean like 2/3 clipping to AMX. Azro did not expect that, and yeah, that was devastating. Wow. Imagine Azro pushed up to help his E50, who was kind of stuck there for the rest of the game. But in doing that, he sacrificed himself, and Hated was able to take advantage of that and win the game and get the cap points back. Of course, you know, very low damage game, again, for both teams, because not much really happened until the end. But that is Canal for you. And now, oh, this is Desert Sands. Okay. I know now. Desert Sands. I'm curious what the strats will be on this map, too. We are tied, though. We are tied. I probably should go back to the training room view. Training room. But yeah, we are tied now with Aura and Hated. Hated has won the last 2 games, I think, on Canal. Did they? Yeah. I think they did. Aura won both Dynasty, and then Hated won both Canal, to my knowledge. Might have mixed those up, but you know what? Doesn't matter. We're tied. And now we'll wait and see. A 4-2-0-2. Nice. Very fun tank to play. Wonder if we'll see a Vickers Light. It's like just the light version of that tank, pretty much. Probably not. That tank really has no pen. to be honest. Or at least not enough to depend half these tanks on this team. If reliably, if they're hold down. If at all, hold down. Oh my gosh. Speaking of hold down and medium tanks, don't tell me we're going to see a 6 E50M. Oh no. No, we are. Oh my god. 6 E50Ms and an Amex Emily, M4 Emily. And, oh my gosh, there's like, wait, there's 10 E50Ms in this match right now, if we ready up and start. 10 E50, oh my god, we started. Oh my god. 6 E50Ms and an Emily for Hated, and we have, what, 3 50Ms? No, 4 50Ms for, okay, interesting statement by Junior in chat, but kind of lost my train of thought there for a second. But yeah, 4 Emily's for Aura with 2 215Bs and a 4 202. And we are going to be seeing a brawl for the... poor femboy spawned over on heavy side. He is probably not too stoked about that, but Hated diving in. Oh my gosh, are we going to witness greatness here? JTAG leading the charge for his team. Hasn't taken a shot yet. And we're going to be witnessing a brawl. Luckily, I don't have to move much to witness this. And oh my gosh, Angel being their target, I imagine. Losing a little bit of his health, or Azro. Azro actually being the target, down to probably a one-shot for E50. But Junior also losing a lot of health. Azro going down first. R. Kelly losing 1,000 health. Junior is down to a one-shot for XP here, maybe. With no reactive, he might go down here. No, 289. What an awful roll. Might have shot heat. And Hated is so far winning this brawl with a about 1,000 cap lead. Someone's losing health to a turret. Oh, never mind. It stopped. Okay. I wanted to see what was happening. Tobias and Gemini, though, coming in with the HE to negate the reactive that all these E50s have. JTAG, though, getting hit for 440, 860, dies. Aura, or not Aura, Hated still has the HP lead, along with the tank lead, but those 215Bs, though, look at the damage output. One goes down. It is now a 2v3. Gemini, though, going to get tunneled by, or not tunneled, or I mean, maybe tunneled. Or focused, that's the word I was trying to look for, by all 3 tanks. And Hated has this, I believe. I mean, it's a 2v2. Asmodee might go down, or he might kill Gemini here. Wait. They both bounce each other, Asmodee and Gemini. Oh my gosh. Aura might have this. Yeah, they have a 1,000 HP lead, but, I mean, it doesn't matter when it's a 1v2, although now it's a 1v1. So it might be a little bit rough for a Moon here against a full health Emily, but Special's kind of just like looking for which way to turn to get him off his side. See him trying to gun block. Moon though can just pen that little cutout on his side, you can see there. Or a little like divot, whatever you want to call it. And a Moonman with the superior DPM here, and a Special with no reactive. I don't know if he'll clutch this. 380. 326. If a Moon bounces one shot here, Special might have it. A Moon cook. He's cooking. One more pen. One more pen for both. If he bounces this shot, he might lose, but with the superior oh no, he bounced. Wait, but will he out reload? Special though. Special with insane heat pen for the Emily. Will he lock in? He kills him with 0.1 seconds left. That was the closest game I have seen maybe ever, to be honest. I can't think of a closer game. Asmo, I didn't even see the health he had left. Or not Asmo, sorry. Special, I got him confused. Special with top on the team. I didn't even see how much health he had left, but oh my gosh, I got goosebumps, you know? I got goosebumps. Like, that was a game. JTAG strat worked. Yeah, almost, oh, ignore that, clicked the wrong one. JTAG strat worked. Barely. Let me clarify that. Barely, but it worked. They won the game. Even if it came down to like a 40 health and like 0.1 second reload difference, he won the game, and that's what matters. Oh, I guess it is a scrim, so it doesn't really like matter, but like, you know, that's what happened. And they are now in a 3-2 lead. That was, I imagine that was probably pretty intense for both the guys 1v1 in there. That was probably, I would probably fold under pressure, being real. Let's be honest. I'd fold. But Aura readied up already with 2 4-202s this time. Imagine to counter the E50s and they're reactive, fair enough. Although, they don't have many E50s anymore though. They only have 2 and 1 isn't, no, he's ready now. Okay. Oh god, we might ready up before I can even get to the lineups. Okay, 4 202s to, god, no! Jinxed it. I jinxed it. Alright, yeah. So, hated. Emily, 2 E50Ms, 2 4202s, and 2 T22s. Okay. And Aura with an E50, 4 E50Ms, sorry. 4 E50Ms, a 215B, a 4202, and another 4202. And they are going to be going towards Medside. I mean, that seems to be a very common theme on this map. And of course, Hated is also going towards Medside, and they have taken some inspiration from the 4202s. I think Aura used them last match, and now Hated is using one or two of them. Took some inspiration. Maybe they understood the method. You know, like, oh, they counter reactive, so why not? Now, there is a lot of stuff going on here. I don't really know who to look at, to be honest. A is being capped by Helix and Junior. They might get that, although Junior backed out because he's getting blood, and so is Helix, so they back out of the cap. Fair enough. 4202 is getting pushed by Azro. He's just going in. He does not care. Reactive, though, won't do much against... Oh, they're not shooting any Hesh, so it's actually working pretty well. JTAG kind of out here alone in a 1v4. Almost 5. JTAG is most certainly going to go down here in about 2 seconds. Yeah, not even that. About 1 second. He got caught out in the open, but in turn of that, or in light of that happening, Hated has pushed around behind these tanks, and Chief, like a one-shot, he has like 60 health. Yeah, 61. Aura with the HP lead by about 1,400. It's going higher. Those tanks are kind of cooking right now. These two guys sitting over here have just been bleeding out people sitting over here. Helix and Kelly, though, in a pretty good spot. Just got a crossfire on XP. He can't really back up in time. He's about a one-shot now. No repair kit. As you can see, he's tracked. While that's going on, Tobias in a 2v1 against Special. Special in a bad spot, but Aura has almost a triple HP lead right now, and with two tanks looking at Special, that's going to, you know, increase dramatically. Let's get over here. And they're just... Yeah, I think it's over for Hated. They are going to go down. As are going to kill R. Kelly. Nope. Gemini kills R. Kelly, and Aura wins that with a 4k HP lead. I keep mixing up the names. I need to stop doing that. Aura hated, Aura hated, Aura hated. But yeah, much quicker game that time. Of course, because it didn't, you know, come down to a 1v1, so it wasn't, you know, as slow. But Aura bring it back to another tiebreaker. This is like a repeat from what happened with Comps and Aura the other day. Like, a literal repeat. It was like 1-0, 1-1, 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 3-3. Like, it was like that the whole time. And honestly, I feel like scrims like that are probably the best to watch. I mean, like I said last time, it feels like a 6-0. Like, yeah, I try and make it entertaining, but no one wants to see a team getting steamrolled, right? No one wants to see that. No one wants to see that. And so we're back here. We're on Yukon. I know this map especially because it's the map that you can do the YAG glitch on where you can fly in the air. That's the only reason I know this map's name. That is the only reason, actually. Like, that's the only reason. This map, very interesting. You can... Yeah, it's a very interesting map. Like, for mediums and lights, I mean, of course you can go anywhere, but medium side's very interestingly made, you could say. Wargaming made it very interesting. Like, there's a lot of different spots you can go. Some spots by far worse than others, but you usually don't see many light tanks on this map, I don't think. Lights or mediums, at least to my knowledge. Maybe you do, but I feel like every time I watch this map in comp, everyone was using heavy tanks. So we have a Badger from Junior, a FE217 Badger. I have not seen this tank used in a scrim or comp. Wow, I really can't think of the last time I did. I can't. Maybe never. Aura with the all-heavy tank lineup, although I guess the Chief is in an E6, which is basically like a Heavium, a Stritzvon K. A Stritzvon K, that tank used to be the go-to comp tank like 3 years ago, right? Maybe 2.5, 2? With its speed boost and really good turret. But now it's kind of cooked. You know, no more speed boost. Turret is not good, and he switched off it, so that, you know, no Stritzvon. They are experimenting, though. They have an IS-4. A little bit of experimenting, you know. Not much, but a little bit. 2 IS-4s, maybe. I guess Aura's locked in with their lineup. 4 MLEs, 2 215Bs, and an E6. Hated's still deciding. T22 medium is also another medium tank that's just cooked. Like, overcooked right now. Like, it's just... Fighting this tank and, like, any tank that has no pen, like a, I don't know, any light tank or whatever, like a Vickers, and it's hold down, I mean, GG. You're not killing it. Not happening. Now, Hated has complete their lineup. It is 2 MLEs and E50, 2 2-5Bs, IS4, and T22. Alright, let's see where they go. You're saying we're halfway there. He is correct, right? I think he is. I assume he means till the scrim ends. That's my guess, but... We'll zoom out a little bit. All of Aura going towards A and B. Who will get the lead first, though? Someone in B or C? Oh. C. By just a couple seconds. But all of Aura, Gemini actually getting spotted, so he stays back so they don't think they're going to keep pushing. Angel probably going to get spotted here too, though. Imagine he did. He didn't? Never mind. But Aura going to have the cap lead with A and B. Hated, of course, going to get D because it's uncontested by, you know, nobody. Of course, it's uncontested. And now we are going to see Aura just chilling like a villain in this corner, waiting for the opportunity. R. Kelly, I thought it was AFK again. Nope, but he's in the 2-5B waiting back there. Little cheeky spot, waiting to bleed somebody out. And where are the mediums right now? We got an E50 and T22 chilling over there, waiting for Aura to make a push. Although it is Hated that will have to make the push because they are actually in a cap deficit by like 14 points. Not much, but I mean, it's a lead. It's a lead. Attack and Red Helix waiting there for someone to push. Burger and a Moon just chilling right there. Junior though pushing up into Aura spawn. Angel ready for it though, along with Gemini. Well, Gemini can't really see him right now, but Aura or Angel can. Misses a shot. Junior also misses a shot. Letting each other know they're there. They're just like, what's up? Not much. That's the conversation just happened. Not much happening. Over here towards JTAG and Helix, still chilling. Let's go a little higher. We can see Special and R. Kelly waiting back here, hoping to catch someone off guard if they try going through this little area. And yeah, also I didn't mention, Aura has quite the HP lead already with no one being bled so far. They have 1,300 more health than Hated off the bat. That is of course due to Hated having medium tanks and Aura not having medium tanks, but they have the HP lead. Angel and Junior saying what's up again to each other, just letting each other know they're still there. They're waiting for each other. Yeah, we're in a stalemate. We're just chilling. Chilling. Over here from Hated's POV. Let's see what they're looking at. Especially these two mediums. Kind of want to see what they can see from over here. Yeah, I'd click on them, but I don't know how. I'm a noob when it comes to spectating. So, ooh, someone actually, Gemini, actually pinging that spot of the map, so they know people are sitting back there waiting. I imagine he probably got blind fired or something, or shot at, but in these mediums POV, they can see, oh, there's a lot of clutter, my gosh. They can see some stuff, I think they're just waiting to make a move. App lead going pretty high though, we're almost in the 800s here. Junior, I thought he was going to step C, because it's a blue circle, so it tripped me out. I thought he was stepping C that was Aura's, but nope, it's his base. And now, we wait. Still wait. Special moving up farther. So is R. Kelly. They're realizing they have to make a play now. Despite their cap lead being so close, it's still a deficit. Or not cap lead, their cap... What's the opposite of lead? Cap, whatever, you know what I mean. Despite their cap points being so close, they have to do something to bring it back, whether it be stepping a base for like 4 seconds or killing somebody. It has to happen now. Base points at 900. If someone dies here, it will drastically change the tides of this battle. Junior is my name, pushing towards Azure along with R. Kelly and Special, but Tobias and Chief able to shoot them from back here. Azure in a very good spot, can't really be bled by anybody because Junior getting bled by both Amumu and Burger when he pokes. But B is being set by Helix, nobody there to stop him, and every second he's in that base is a second that the cap lead gets closer to being even, and now Hated is in the lead. And when that base gets capped, it's only going to go higher. 360. Moon getting pushed by Junior and JTAG. He got bled for 1,200 health. Will he go down in time? 990. Well, I guess it doesn't matter if he goes down in time because it's Aura that needs points. But Hated takes the win. The first win on Yukon. First win on Yukon. Games are very slow, and honestly, I appreciate that. If it's like chaos the whole time, I'm like gonna have a brain fart and just start, spazzing out. So, very interesting. First win on Yukon. The YAG Panzer E100 glitch map goes to Hated. Will we be seeing a lineup change for either team? Now, Aura with no medium tanks didn't really, matter too much to them. Like, the points were very close. That game was very close. I'm not saying the mediums were the definitive reason why they lost, them having none, or Hated having some. But I will say that mobility definitely did help them rotate back towards Aura spawn and start bleeding out those tanks. What they were waiting for the whole game, and it worked. They won the game. Hated, rating up pretty quick this time. Ooh, on Aura we're seeing a Rhinoceronte, however you say it. Rhino, Rhino. We're seeing 2 Rhinos, and the game started. Okay. That was a little quick. Alright, for Hated we have 2 MLEs, an E50, 2 215Bs, IS-4, T22, fair enough. Aura, we have 2 MLEs, 2 E50s, they have mediums this time, nice. A 205B and 2 Rhinos. Interesting. Yeah, Rhino meta. See, you heard it here from Femboy Friday. Rhino meta. Now we see pretty much all of Hated going towards D, aside from JTAC and Helix and the Cat B. And kind of the same for Aura, except more tanks are going towards C. Oh my gosh, 4 tanks are going towards C. 3 tanks going towards the far medium side. Gemini getting bled, a lot of health for that, though. Down to less than half, whereas Asmodee and Friday are just chilling. Hated has the HP lead now, at least, by about 1,000. Probably be a stalemate over here for quite a while. T22 hold down is not going to be penned, let's be honest. And we got a brawl going on over here. Hated, I guess, kinda. JTAC and Helix caught out in the open by 4 tanks, but that Rhino bleeds 800 health to dump his clip. I guess, yeah, dump both of his shells, but Aura does not care. They are here to Aura farm. They are diving in. How long can JTAG and Helix hold on before his team comes to rescue him? Or their team's doing a counter push over here. I was gonna say destroy Gemina, but they do. They kill Gemina. And now Tobias running for his life. A Moon didn't even see him because the names, covered his, but he's in a 1v2. Red Helix going down. HP quite close, off by about 800 in terms of Aura's favor. Now it's in Hated's favor, going back and forth. Asmodee going down, JTAG going down. Aura has the tank lead by 2. It is a 4v6, right? Yeah, 4v6. Somehow, did one of the mediums escape from Aura? Am I tweaking? Oh, no, he's still alive. He goes down. He survived quite a long time in that scenario. And we look over here. These buildings are providing cover for both teams, but R. Kelly realizing that, oh my lord, 3 Aura tanks are pushing over here. I might be cooked. Especially one of them is a Rhino, 2 of them are Rhinos, and R. Kelly's going to go down, but gets a shot into Chief. Junior trying to do as much damage as he can, along with Special going in from behind with the 215B Demon Gun with the HE. Farming as much as he can. Now, despite Aura's tank lead by about 2, Hated still has the HP lead, and with the 215B still alive, it has a lot of damage potential, but Aura also has a 215B there. And it is now a 2v4, and despite the tanks being low health on Aura, every gun in the game is still a gun, and you gotta take care of it, or it's gonna shoot you, and it's gonna do damage. So, you can be 1 health, but as long as you're in the game, you're in the game. Femboy Friday getting pushed by Tobias, doesn't realize it, or he did, but just wanted to get the shot out before he died. And in a 1v3 scenario, I think it's safe to say that Aura has this in the bag, especially with 2 Rhinos. I mean, that's how much damage? 1,600 right there with both their shells, although Chief shot one of his, so 3 shells, about 1,200, and Special goes down. Aura wins. Those Rhinos, were they the method? Also, just want to clarify, if I say comps or say the wrong name, ignore that. I have a lot of brain farts, so I feel like, I don't know if I'm saying the wrong names at all, but if I am, just, forgive me, please. Forgive me. I get confused. There's a lot of people, a lot of names I gotta learn, and clans, so it's a lot to take in, I swear. I swear. But I'm doing my best. That is Yukon, 4-4. I love scrims like these, although I never played them. I think it's pretty cool that we're tied. As I said earlier, makes it interesting. Now, we are going to Naval Frontier, the second to last map in this night's scrim. with Hated versus Aura. Naval Frontier. This is the map where like the mediums can shoot you in the crossing, right? I think it is. Or is that a different map? Is that Nube? Oh god. Here we go again. I can't remember the maps. I'm already having it. I'm having a moment. I can't do it anymore. Okay, it is. Alright, I was right. Alright, I can remember some maps at least. That's a little bit of hope. But for this map, what lineups will we be seeing from Hated and Aura? We already have... we have a Kron for Aura. Okay. Kron. Probably don't see many of those anymore. Pretty good tank. Of course, once it dumps its, dumps its 3 shells, it's pretty awful. But, I mean, that's if you dump its 3 shells, so... And it's gone. Just like that. A ghost in the wind. A breeze. Just, it's gone. Like it never was there. It was there to, like, taunt me, and it was gone. Now, will Azro be in the Rhino, or will he change? That is the real question of right now. For Hated, we have 2 T100s and E5. Okay, I think Junior likes experimenting, and honestly, that's valid. These are what these are for. Scrims are for. Gotta experiment. Change up the method. The strats. Gotta switch them up. E5, though, I would say, is it underrated? I think it's underrated. Pretty good gun. Really good turret armor. My god. With no hatch anymore, it's pretty dang good. And, yeah, I think it's a pretty good gun already. But one thing bad about it is its reverse and its whole armor, I guess. Its reverse is, it's like 10 or something, like 12. Average American heavy. Just cannot reverse at all. Azro in the Kron, maybe. I don't know why I said that, because now that I said that, he's not going to be in it. So, I jinxed it. But, yeah. Naval Frontier, I mean, it's one of those maps where if you're a medium or light tank, it's pretty fun, but heavy is if you're especially a slow one, like a mouse, or a, upcoming Type 5 heavy, and you're giant and slow, you're going to get bled probably at least once when you're crossing, and it's unfortunate. But, aside from that, Aura, now fully readied up with 2 MLEs, a Super Conch, T100, a Kron, and an IS-4. Now, Hated, maybe a 260, perhaps. That is an interesting choice. So far, we have an IS-4, E5, of course, a 260, 2 T100s, and 2 MLEs. Alright. Hated. Switching it up a little bit. Although, I mean, they've done that every round, so... Switching up the, the comp tanks a little bit, experimenting. And, nice. Please kill Junior. Poor Junior. Poor Junior. Now, let's zoom out a lot. Let's see what both teams are gonna do. Now we have a Kron and an Emily going up towards C. Don't see that very often. IS-4 going towards this little alleyway. Interesting. And most of Aura is pretty much going towards this side of the map. B and C. Almost said D there for a second. But Hated with the double light tank capping on C. Burger getting spotted, but he's gonna keep driving. He doesn't care. Will Hated get it in time? They do, just before they get spotted by Burger. And they are out of, well, not out of there already. They're still chilling, but they got the base. Let's go down a little bit. Aura, with no bases so far, every second that goes by is a lead for Hated, ever increasing. J-Tag getting bled a little bit by Burger, but he bleeds him back, I think, so fair enough. Junior in the E5, chilling up top, gets bled by Angel in the sneaky little Emily spot right there. I guess not Emily spot, but a little spot. Moon getting a shot into a light tank. Another shot into Asmodee. Another shot into Asmodee. Lord have mercy. That is a rough start for that light tank, but, it's... Oh, he got lucky there. Unless he got shot again, I couldn't tell. But I'm surprised Tobias didn't hit him there. He got blessed for a second. Now, Hated has about a 100-point cap lead, and Aura will, of course, have to do something about that, and they are. Burger stepping C with no one to really counter that. I lied. Zombie, R. Kelly, and I think Special can all shoot him, so that was just mistake on my part. But Helix in the 260, sitting in A, pushes Tobias and Gemini out of there. He's like, this base is mine. Of course, it kind of already is his because the circle's red, and that makes no sense, but you know what? Moving on. A Burger, Angel, a Moon, Azro, Chief, and Gemini all over on this side of the map, hoping to maybe step into C, but Hated's cap lead is increasing dramatically, and here we go. They're stepping in to see JTAG having to back up, of course. That gets hit by a Moon. Dang, JTAG down to low health. 799 to be exact. Oh, and Hated trying to cap B right now. Not many people to counter that. Maybe Gemini, and that's it. Kelly is spotted right now, so Gemini might be able to reset it. Trying to. Does not. They get the base, but while I was looking at that, Aura pushing on JTAG. Special and Junior over here. JTAG going down. This is about a 4v2 over here, although a lot of Hated tanks overlooking this area. Angel getting bled massively, poking down to a 2-shot for this E5 right here. Special gonna get a shot into him, maybe. Does. 349. Oh, pretty bad roll unless you shot heat. And although Aura is winning this brawl over here, they bled a lot of health, but they have the HP lead. Hated with the cap lead, or Aura with the HP lead. You know, pretty even in terms of that. Now Hated just showing up here. Gemini going in there, going for Asmodee. Does not care about Helix. Gets him. Well, I guess Tobias gets him. Takes him down. Zombie in a 1v4 scenario. Can he hold on as long as possible? I don't know if it's possible. It's currently a 3v7. 3v7, and R. Kelly might go down here, although Gemini's going to get shot by Helix there. 171 tried to HM, could not pen it. And Zombie, we know his fate, unfortunately, in a 1v4. Not much to do about that. And Gemini over here, just trying to survive as long as possible. Does. I thought Gemini was on Hated for some reason, so I was like, being all sad, like, you know, it's only a matter of time, but then I realized they're on Aura, so never mind. Helix and R. Kelly, though, holding on for as long as they can. Aura now with the cap lead, of course, because they've killed 5 Hated tanks, and it's just a last stand as best you can do here. Like, Helix holding on, down to a 1-shot, probably going to die before... No. Gemini goes down, and Helix goes down. R. Kelly, avoiding Tobias, goes around him. Hits him once, waits. Could he clutch this? You never know. Supercon could have tracked, Burger could have missed, and he could have killed Tobias and ran away and probably would have still lost the cap, but, you know, things can happen. Double ammo rack even. Never know. Like, these things can happen. But Aura won that game. First game on Naval, I believe. Yeah. Yeah. Worked pretty well for them. That was that a 7-0 victory? No, it was a 6-0 victory. Gemini going down, but very aggressive light tank, and it worked. 2,700 damage, so can't complain, can't critique. All right, let's see what will be changing up this time. We're seeing a Chief used a super conk last game, so he's still saying in it. I think we're using pretty much the same lineup as last time for Aura. Hated still deciding. Yeah, now we wait. Once again, we wait. We're waiting. I wonder who Aura's caller is. I'm trying to think. I know Azra is the leader of Aura, but I don't know who their caller is. Maybe it is Azra. I don't know. Not sure. I'm pretty sure JTAG or JTAG 20 is the caller for Hated, though, to my knowledge. I know he's a leader of at least this Hated roster in terms of that, but I'm not sure who's their caller. Kind of hard to tell. You don't really know unless you ask around or hear it from somewhere. But if I had to guess, I'd imagine it's him. Pretty sure I've heard people talking about his plays before. I just mentioned them, so I think he's the caller. But yeah, pretty close games. Pretty close. Object 260, I actually don't know how good it did last game. This is going to look scuffed for a second, so I apologize for that. But let me look. We can actually see it. I mean, you can kind of... Wait. So yeah, he actually did top on his team. You can see there 2577 in the 260, so not bad. Not bad at all. Especially for a tank that, I mean, it's... Saying this doesn't mean it's bad, but it's probably one of the worst heavy tanks at this point. Like, it's just... not much going for it. The armor is Gun oppression is pretty bad, if I remember correctly. Its mobility is good, yeah. But its gun, not very good. At least in my opinion. I think there's definitely better, of course. But we're seeing a Hori for Hated. 2 T100s, 2 MLEs. Last to be decided. Oh, and IS4, of course. For Aura, we have an Emily, Super Kong 200, E50, two 205Bs, and an Emily. Pretty standard lineup, I'd say. Pretty standard. Not much has changed, you could say. Not much. Azro, I think, was in an Emily last game, now he's in E50, that's all I can remember. So, yeah, here we go on to the second game on Naval Frontier. Perfectly timed that. Perfectly. Alright. Spawns are switched. Let's see where Aura and Hated go. Zoom all the way out. Looks like Hated is pretty much doing what Aura did last game, kind of, in terms of how many tanks are going where. Although Hated's going to do the exact same thing last time. He actually shot a truck. Poor guy. There's probably a guy in that truck. Dude! That guy's gone. Anyways, getting distracted. Double cap from Hated. They, of course, will outcap Gemina in B. This guy's just shooting everything. Oh my gosh. He's a menace, you could say. And Hated will have... Oh wait, no. Aura will have the cap lead. Really? Despite the double tanks in C, Gemina capped B first. And now we have a stalemate. Yeah, Hori, dangerous tank. Imagine he's probably overlooking back here, if I had to guess. Oh, can get a shot into that. He was looking there, though, waiting. Burger in A gets spotted by Asmodee. I imagine he will probably reset him there. He does get spotted for it. Couldn't see the light bulb. And Burger having to step out, of course, because he'll keep getting blood if he stays in it. But Asmo can maybe see him from there. Definitely not. Never mind. And we see Hated pushing into Aura spawn. JTAG in kind of a bad spot. I mean, not like a bad spot. He can back out, but Angel is in a very good spot, I'd say that. He can just shoot and drive forward and be fine. But B is being capped by Special. Despite all of Aura's presence here, Special is able to sit... Oh, gets reset. Special is able to sit in this base without being punished dramatically. He has only lost 19 health so far. Of course, he's getting splashed to be reset, although he loses 500 and 800 there. I don't know what had an accent there, but apologize for that. And double T100 bleeding out who they can, and that can being Azro, losing a lot of his health for that. Special really trying to cap this base. The dedication is admirable. Will he do it? Tobias can't really poke and shoot him anymore. He'll get bled, so he should have this. And in doing so, Aura will only have one base, and Hated has two bases now. The little lineup we got, or setup we got over here for Aura. Two tanks sitting back there, Gemina there, and two Hated tanks. Saying they're harassing Angel, just letting them know, hey, we're constantly here. You know, if you look away for too long, we might push you. You know, we might just push you. But I got distracted, and Special went down after capturing the base. I imagine he tried to back out, but Emily's too slow and large, and he just got caught out, maybe with no repair kit, and went down. And now Aura with about a 1700 HP lead. That is, of course, because Hated has more light tanks, I believe, so fair enough. But Aura pushing in. Moon does not care that he's being shot. He's just chilling. He don't care at all. Like, he's just pushing in. Gets a shot into R. Kelly. R. Kelly down to almost a one-shot for Emily. Unless he shoots HE, then he is a one-shot. Asmodee sitting here trying to farm the best as he can. Hated was still a 100-point lead, but Burger is stepping into B, trying to cap it. Tobias moving in, probably going to get shot by Helix here. He might get shot now because he backed up, but... Alright, he was waiting to not... I think he's trying to avoid the Hori. Fair enough. While that was happening, there's a brawl going on over here. Let's zoom over here. Quick! 2v2, JTAG and Junior versus Angel and Chief. It looks like Aura is kind of winning this 2v2 right now in terms of HP, and here comes Azro. It's a 3v2. So JTAG will probably go down. He goes down. Now it's Junior is in a 1v3. He is in a rough spot. Anything going on over here? Have a stalemate. Tobias down to a one-shot. Goes down to Helix. Asmodee pushing behind a Moonman with the Hori and 260 also looking at him, but while that's happening, Junior running for his life. How far can he get? Goes for Gemina, but in doing so, he'll find Burger also sitting down here next to B, where he hits him for 505. Massive roll goes down to Gemina, turning back around to get a shot into him. Now Zombie in a bad spot in a 2v1, but Hori Pen gonna kill that AMX easily. Yep, never gonna bounce that shot. Gemina gets hit right before going around the corner, and Hated still has a 15-point lead here. In terms of HP, Asmodee might go down to Gemina here. Misses the shot on him. Oh my gosh. Who will win this? Asmodee one shot backs up in front of the Chief. A Chief misses. 200's so low down, it can't really hit that very easily as we're getting shot by R. Kelly, who was unspotted. And Hated wins just in time. Asmodee just went down after they won. If he died right before, points would have gone down, and or it might have won that game. It's a tie again. Oh my god, it's a tie again. It's just a tie every game. I'm not complaining, by the way. It's not me complaining. But we are back to a tie. A tie breaker for the 4th map in a row. Wait, 5th map. We're on the 5th map now. No, we're on the 6th map. Oh my god, I'm actually losing my mind. It's over. Wait. Yeah. Okay. I feel like there's usually one more map, right? Am I tweaking? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think 6 is the normal. It's either 6 or 8. So. One o la other. Now, Rockfield. This map is renowned for its vast spots you can put light tanks. For example, down here you get one tank to boost the light tank and go all the way up here. You can actually self-boost over here on this spawn if you like go all the way over here and then drive really fast. You can like boost up here and go back here. All these little like, you know, gray circles you see are spots you can probably put a light tank up if you really try. Like you can put so many tanks everywhere. And I'd be surprised to not see at least one light tank for each team. Of course, Gemina being in the T100 and Junior in the 132-1, so that is understandable. We are seeing 2 Super Conks now, 3 MLEs, 200, and we'll see what the last tank is. Hated's still deciding. We have a 132-1 still. I don't think Junior used that tank last game. I forget what he was using. Yeah, 132-1. He looks actually, I think, used the 260 again, if I'm correct. Unless he just switched back to it again. But I think he used the 260 last game, too. Yeah, 2 MLEs, 205B, 132-1, IS4, and 2 tanks to be decided. 2 tanks to be decided over here. And yeah, we'll see how Rockfield goes. This map is very interesting. I'll probably have a hard time spectating it, because I don't really... It's like my first time doing it on this map, so... All the little, you know, nooks and crevices you can hide in will be difficult to see, you know, the action going on, but I'll try my best. Try my best. We're all readied up with 4 MLEs, 2 Super Conks, and a T100. They are going all out with the MLEs, you know. Hated. Still deciding. 5-5. You can't read it, but JTAC's in the middle. It's amazing how few comp tanks these guys have sometimes. Pretty funny. I imagine he's probably talking about Helix. Well, he has 70,000 battles. Surely he is comp tanks. Unless he sold them. But, yeah, that's funny. I don't know if he's talking about Helix, though. Might be someone else. But, that's funny. Ow. Wait. It's a waiting game. I'm trying to think. I know with Reforged coming out, Wargaming hasn't been too, you know, what's the word, vocal about more tournaments coming out. So as from what these guys are streaming for right now, I imagine it would be any future tournament, but with Reforged being delayed, I don't know if that will really happen for a while. Like, Reforged isn't going to come out this year most likely because of how much hate it got, to be honest. And Wargaming said the last tournament, like a month ago or whatever, was the last one before Reforged. So, in knowledge, or with that in mind, means you might not have like an actual like tournament, like Blitz Masters or, you know, Blitz Cup, stuff like that, for a very long time. So these guys have a lot of time to scrim, like a lot of time to find the right players, you know, build the chemistry and all that. So, or maybe random like leader competitions or arena competitions they might be scrimming for. I mean, those are always pretty fun. Avatar's pretty cool. I have it. Favorite avatar I have, because it's like my only cool one, you know. but we see Hated pretty much all going towards A. Where's my Burger? He wants Burger. Burger, where are you? Oh my god. Be safe, Burger. Femboy's on the hunt. Be wary. But all of Aura and all of Hated going towards A, aside from Gemina, and I guess these two guys kind of chilling back here. We're going to be seeing a stalemate with the 132-1 actually over here. Interesting. Will he get shot, though? No, he does not. He gets out. Alright. Burger, the one being hunted, decides to be the hunter and moves in with Moon, Angel, and Tobias. The train of power and damage moving in. Poor Special. He did not expect that, and honestly, I don't blame him. He just lost like half his health. J-Tag getting bled out a little bit, and Hated's like, oh my gosh, we need to back up a little bit. We need to back up. All of Aura is just driving through the spot. They're, of course, going to probably cap A here. IS-4, never mind. Wait, he got penned by... Where'd he get penned? What the heck? He's like, hold down. I don't want to get distracted, but yeah, that was a good shot from J-Tag. Alright, Aura's going to have the cap lead, not by much, but they will have it. Let's zoom out a little bit more. We can see Hated capping C right now. And yeah, from Hated's POV, they're kind of pushed back. They can't really push in anywhere, to be honest. Gemini's sitting there, going to be able to spot anybody that tries to push. For example, Junior, he'll probably outspot him. And yeah, Aura's pretty set up here. They don't really have to do anything either. They have the cap lead, so as I've said before, you know, they don't have to push at all. Although Tobias is getting bled quite a bit. I can't tell where he's being shot, but he is like, oh my god. He's like trying to gun block and everything. Oh wait. Oh, I thought I saw a gun mark. I got HE'd in the track. That's what it was. Okay. Let's go down here a little bit. See R. Kelly's POV. He's just showing the IS-4. Ah, I see now. He's not spotted though, so Tobias can't really shoot him back for the damage he's being dealt. You know, being hit with. See J-Tag though getting spotted, trying to cross. Misses a shot on Chief. I think he bounced. Couldn't tell. And yeah, now we wait. Another waiting game. I'm surprised no 200 went up there. Like, no light tank did a little boost up there or anywhere else. Gemina backed off this spot because they got spotted. Fair enough. Moon getting bled there. Dang, he got spotted from there. Jesus. How far is that distance? What the heck? 132-1 view range for you, I'm telling you. It's like 350 or something. I don't know off the top of my head, but it's my guess. Being in slow motion here. Not much going on. It's a stalemate. Chief, Azra, Angel holding the front of the line against the Hated roster. Tobias, Moon, and Burger, and Gemina in the back, waiting for further instructions. And now we see. What will Hated do in this scenario? Chief getting bled a little bit by J-Tag, but I mean, every little hit point counts. Like, that could be, you know, like the choice, or what's not the choice? The what's the word? Oh, I can't think of it. That can mean life or death in a future scenario, you know? And that, especially getting bled for 400, that is pretty rough. Ooh, he's getting crossfired. He could actually be seen by R. Kelly from all the way across the map because that little spot is so high up. A Moon getting spotted again by Junior. That tank's view range is actually insane. Especially for a map like this. I mean, he can just spot you from anywhere pretty much. Special poking anyways, despite being low health. Femboy saying, poor S-Conk. Honestly, fair enough. He's not having a fun time. Says rude. Fair enough. And Special now with low health. Tried to poke and get some bleeds out, but got punished for an oh my gosh. J-Tag gets a shot into another Super Conk. I think it was Azra that time. And Junior pushing in. Spotted. Gets hit for 460. Gets set on fire. Gemina hits him for another 300. 880. Half his health gone. More like 3/5. Down. A Moon getting bled for 400 by someone sitting back there. I think it was Helix. And yes, slowly health is being whittled away down here. Or I guess up here, technically. 24 to Tobias. Every hit point counts. Look back here. Junior has realized I'm not going that far again and has gone back to his little safe corner with R. Kelly. Oh, we wait. Well, I guess we're not waiting. We're moving in with Aura. Let's see what they're going to do. Moon and Burger going in. They're ignoring J-Tag, going in from behind to Special, who's a one-shot, didn't even notice. If you look at Chief, all of his stuff is damaged. His ammo rack and I think Commander are damaged, so he's kind of out of the fight for now. Zombie getting bled for 900, Moon and Burger in a 2v3 scenario. Although JTAG getting bled for pushing down into B. Might go down here. Nope, gets it for 319. Awful roll from Emily. My god. Unless that was heat, but still. Pretty bad. JTAG going down. Moon going down. There is so much going on over here. Let me go a little higher so we can see a little better. Maybe like right here. Alright, so we're in a 2v1 down here. We have an Emily and a 215B pushing Chief and Angel and Tobias up here, but this is a really bad spot to push them in, and Aura won from Cap because I wasn't paying attention. Oh my god. I forget that, cap points exist. I forget sometimes. You know what? Aura wins on base cap. I'm kind of surprised they pushed then. Or unless... who had the cap lead in the beginning? I think Aura had the cap lead, so they pushed despite having the cap lead. They want to get in there and get some damage or kills and secure the win. Fair enough. The results? Is it results? And yeah, the final match of today's scrim, Hated versus Aura. Will Hated tie it up, or will Aura win 7-5? Yeah, 7-5. Will they do that? Or will Hated tie it, you know? Maybe it's because I'm here. It's because my name's Ty, so we're, so many ties. So I think that's why it's happening. That's my guess, personally. It's my guess. Now, I want to say we might be seeing a Kron, but I feel like every time I say that, they switch it out, so I don't want to jinx it. I do want to see a Kron. Burger in the Kron, he's readied up. I think we're seeing one, yeah. I imagine he'll be going towards the side that all the other people were at last game, heavy side pretty much. I guess, really, heavy side's kind of the same side as medium side. Towards, like, this area, Probably be going over here to sit hold down, because the Kron is a demon at doing that. It's kind of insane. And yeah, for Aura, 2 Super Cogs, 2 MLEs, a T100, and a Kron. Yeah. Hated still deciding. Maybe it's time to bring out the Waffen again. I don't know. It worked that one match on Canal. Like, you caught out Azro, clipped him for 1,000. I don't know if that was the reason they won, but it definitely helped, I'd say. Although I don't know where a Waffen would sit on this map, to be honest. There's, like, nowhere it can hide. Like, it's too giant. Too giant. Yeah, we'll see. R. Kelly now in a T100. He was in the IS-4 bleeding Tobias from across the map last game. Or was it Tobias? Yeah, I think it was Tobias. That was him, and now he's in the T100. So a junior and Red are going to choose. What will they choose in today's final match of this scrim? It could mean victory or defeats based on their choice, based on JTAG's choice. What could they choose? 1-3-2-1. I don't know if he did well last game. I'm trying to think. He crossed, but out in the open in front of like 3 tanks, which definitely hurt a lot. But, he was outspotting everybody, like, by quite a bit. So, pretty good tank. Might be a good choice again. Or he'll go with a T100. A double light tank maybe with a boost. Or will we be seeing a boost maybe? Never know. Trying to think of things to say while we wait. Rockfield's a very interesting map. I'm glad Wargaming hasn't made it so, like, you can... Oh, double light tank, maybe. I'm glad Wargaming hasn't made it so, like, all these cool spots you can boost up to aren't, like, they don't, like, make invisible walls there. Make it so you can't do it. It'd be really sad. Be really, really sad. I think Junior's just, cycling through all his tanks. A Kron. Alright, Kron versus Kron action. Red Helix, the last person to decide Emily or not. Or not. Emily? Nope. Double Kron. Alright. Let's get straight to it. The final match of Aura versus Hated. Aura in the lead by 1 point. Can Hated bring it back to a tie? No tiebreaker. Or will Aura win in a 7-5 victory lead? Right? 7-5 victory, or will it be 6-6? Wait, yeah. Gosh, I'm having so many brain farts. It's like consistent. Like, my gosh. I'm losing it. I'm losing my mind. Now we see all of Aura switching it up this time, all going towards C. Whereas Hated's kind of split. Some going left, some going right, some going middle. See how that works. Aura, R. Kelly's probably like, hell no, I'm leaving. After spotting at least one heavy tank, and he spotted a Moon, so he's like, nope, I'm out. I'm leaving. But JTAG, JTAG leader of Hated's team, I believe, capping B with, who's at 38, and they have the cap lead now. That means Aura will have to do something. Ooh, and with Zombie capping A, that cap lead is going to be intense. Both the Krons backing off with super speed boost. Very smart. I guess one's backing off with super speed boost. And R. Kelly gets a shot into Azro and gets away with it. Although Helix also took a shot, so pretty even trade so far. Although R. Kelly getting hit while running away. Pretty good shot from a Moon, especially in an Emily that tanks accuracy. As I said before, awful. So pretty good shot. And let's see. Ooh, Femboy Friday getting bled out. About a 400, 500 health. I think I shot twice, I couldn't tell. And now we're in a stalemate. One side Hated, one side Aura. But Burger back there in the Kron shooting Helix in the side. Nice shot. No reticle Cali, by the way. Chilling with default accuracy. Femboy still bleeding. He's trying his best to bleed out the people over here, but he's just getting shot every time he does it. And, wow. Cap lead in Hated's favor. They just now capped A, I think. They couldn't really do it because they were being bled, or would have probably got bled. So, it took them a minute to do it, but now they did it. Now Aura, despite the HP lead by 3,000, have a cap, deficit that is only increasing as the seconds go by. And I mean, to be honest, that HP lead is also in factor to the Krons. I mean, their Krons don't have much health. I mean, 2656 is quite a lot, but Emily's also quite a bit more. I guess it depends on the lineup they have, but Aura, looking like they're going to push Red Helix here. Red Helix has 2 shells left in his mag, and Junior has 3, so I guess if these two guys try to push, it'll be a very difficult strategy with all the tanks sitting back here. I don't think it's possible, to be honest. I mean, he activated Reactive and Adrenaline, so it looked like he was about to, and they are. A Moon going in a little bit too far, gets a shot into JTAG, but bounces it. Azra, though, paying the shot, so they didn't lose on it. They got a little bit of value out of it. I'm trying to say a little value. Helix getting shot at by Gemina from across the map. 1,100 damage. He might die to Gemina here before he gets a shot out. Yeah, he dies before he gets it out. Couldn't get it out in time. JTAG down to 300, or not down to 300. Loses 400 health. Now we're seeing Angel stepping into A. But despite that, Hated still has a 100 cap lead, and that HP difference is not so drastic now. Okay, never mind. Never mind, it went back to like 3k, so never mind. I take it back. But the victory music playing, or the intense music playing, because Hated has reached the 800 threshold in terms of cap points. Aura has to do something here. Even though they have 2 bases, the lead is still in Hated's favor, so even if they get some kills, it will be devastating for Aura. But Aura takes the lead back with a kill on Junior, and we're seeing a push from Gemina, Angel, almost said Burger, but he's chilling back, and they kill R. Kelly with a 930 lead. I don't know if Hated can bring it back at this point unless they get a kill, but no one from Aura is in a spot to be bled out and die here. Aside from Azra, but he's hidden behind cover, and I think Aura is going to have this game in the bag, and they do with the final kill on Zombie, bringing it to a 7-5 victory for Aura. 7-5 victory. What a beautiful scrim. Very close. Very nice. Azra on top, JTAG on top, both the leaders, both on top. Good way to end it. And yeah, it ended. Alright. That is that. Again, I still don't have an outro, and I've kind of ended stream a little too early last time, so oopsie about that. But yeah, pretty fun scrim. Until next time.